Hello everybody, welcome to the channel Learn to Earn for Life.
Dear students, in this video I will solve some numericals based on three-phase symmetrical faults. Let me read the problem statement. For the radial network shown in figure, a three-phase fault occurs at F. You can observe here. Determine the fault current and the line voltage at 11 kilovolt bus during the fault conditions or under the fault conditions. So we'll do the solution. Let us choose the base values. As base value is not given here, I will choose a base value of MVA. So there is a criteria for choosing the base values is multiples of 10 or multiples of 100 can be used. I will choose a base value here as 100 MVA. For base kV, I will choose the base kV in the overhead transmission line as 33 kV. So as there are three sections here, one is the generator section including transformer T1 primary, and another is a transmission line overhead line section including T1 secondary transmission line and T2 primary, and the third section is having T2 secondary and the cable region. So there are three regions. Out of the three regions, I will choose a base kV in the overhead transmission line, that is 33 kV, based on the ratings given here. You can observe the secondary winding rating here is 33. So based on that, I have chosen that. So by means of transformer voltage ratio, I need to calculate the base kV on the generator side by using the T1 ratings. 33 into 11 divided by 33 will give you 11 kilovolts. I will also calculate the base kV at the cable side by means of T2 ratings, transformer T2 ratings. 33 into 6.6 divided by 33 will give us 6.6 kilovolts. So let us calculate the reactances of all the components starting from the generator G1 by using the formula based on the change in base quantities, that is xg1 new is equals to xg1 old into MVA base new divided by MVA base old into kV base old square divided by kV base new square. Substituting the values in that, I will get the new per unit reactance for the generator G1 is 1.5 per unit J. So let us calculate the reactance of the generator G2. Substitute the values in this formula. After the substitution, I will get 1.25 J per unit. Let us calculate the reactance of the transformer T1 based on the formula which is given here. So value will be 1 per unit. Reactance of the T2, considering the primary side of it, I will get 1.6 J per unit. Calculate the impedance of the overhead transmission line by means of the formula Z overhead per unit is equals to Z overhead in ohm into MVA base new divided by kV base square. So the value will be 0.744 plus 0.99 per unit. The value of 1 kilometer, impedance value of 1 kilometer is given, that is 0.27 plus 0.36 J. I need to calculate for 30 kilometer. That's why 30 is multiplied there. Impedance of the cable is ZC is equals to ZC ohm into MVA base new divided by kV base new square at the cable side. So as 1 kilometer cable impedance is given, I need to calculate for 3 kilometer, need to multiply by 3. Hence finally the cable per unit new impedance will be 0.93 plus 0.55 per unit. The pre-fault impedance diagram is drawn here. The generator is replaced by reactor and EMF source. G2 is also replaced by reactor and EMF source. The transformer T1 is replaced by a reactor. Transmission line is replaced by its equivalent impedance. Transformer T2 is replaced by reactance. Cable is replaced by its equivalent impedance given. So this is the pre-fault impedance diagram of the given system. Since the system is unloaded, So if it is unloaded, we need to calculate VPF, or we need to take VPF as 1 per unit. Thevenin theorem is employed here to find the fault current, and hence V Thevenin will be V pre-fault voltage is equals to 1 per unit. To find the Z Thevenin shorting the generated voltages, we obtain the equivalent reactance diagram of the system prior to the fault is like this. So we need to short the EMF source, we will get it. So with respect to the fault point, if we observe inside the circuit, the equivalent impedance can be obtained. Here this set of series combination is in series with the parallel combination of these two reactors. Finally I will get Z Thevenin as equals to 5.1 at an angle 70 degree. Thus the Thevenin equivalent of the circuit of the system with respect to the fault point is shown here. This is the Thevenin voltage, this is the Thevenin impedance. Now short circuiting the terminals of the Thevenin equivalent circuit with respect to the fault point, the current flowing through the short circuit is the fault current. So you can observe here F point is shorted with the reference line or the ground. So by means of this circuit, I can say that the current in the short circuit, that is IF, is equals to the Thevenin impedance divided by the Thevenin voltage divided by the Thevenin impedance. 1 per unit divided by 5.1 at an angle 70 degree will give us 0.196 at an angle minus 70.8 degree per unit. So this is the per unit value. If we need the fault current in actual value in ampere, we need to multiply by the base current. The formula for base current is 1000 into MVA base divided by root 3 into kV base. Substituting the values, we will get 8747 ampere. So multiply this value with the per unit value, I will get the actual value as 1714 at an angle minus 70.8 degree ampere. So that is the first part of the problem. The second part is to find the voltage at 11 kV bus during the fault. So by observing this reactance diagram, we can say that during the fault, the voltage at the 11 kV bus will be equals to 0.93 plus 0.55J plus 1.6J plus 0.744 plus 0.99J plus 1J, that is the fault impedance. So this is the fault impedance till the 11 kV bus. So we need to multiply the fault impedance with the fault current. So we will get the voltage at 11 kV bus during the fault as 0.875 at an angle minus 2.82 per unit. So that is the per unit value. If we want the actual value, as we know that the base kilovolt at the generator side is 11 kV, we need to multiply the per unit value with this base voltage at the generator side as 11. We will get 0.9625 at an angle minus 2.82 kilovolts. Thank you for watching the video.